Welcome to New Musical Monday Season 5, a Thornhill Theatre Space original series showcasing new and lesser-known musicals from around the world. Join us as we go behind the scenes with writers, composers, and theatre creators, discovering the stories, inspiration, and music behind tomorrow's newest productions. New voices, new stories, new musicals. Presented by Thornhill Theatre Space, connecting theatre creators across the globe. Now presenting Episode 6, Selections from Crime Scenes, an anthology of 6 one-act musicals.
Hi, my name is Alan Gordon, and I am the librettist and lyricist for the musical Crime Scenes. This is an anthology of 6 one-act musicals, each a collaboration with a different composer in a different tone and style, each having something to do with a murder. The individual pieces range from dark to comic, from police procedurals to supernatural romances, to singer-songwriter road trips with southern femme fatales, and so on, finishing with a send-up of every classic British drawing room murder mystery you've ever seen. It takes 6 very versatile performers playing 29 roles. You are going to hear from 5 of the composers involved, as well as songs from 3 of the shows. The first song, Enough, with music by Mark Sutton-Smith, is from Bad Reception, in which a long-separated couple encounter each other in the forest clearing from where they last saw each other. I happen to think Mark's music is some of the most gorgeous I've ever heard. Take a listen.
There's a dive near the docks down in Singapore, where the liquor is made from something vile, and with luck you forget what you're drinking for, or at least for a while. There's a girl in that dive down in Singapore. You could drown in the solace of her smile. For a price, she'll pretend she means something more, or at least for a while. And your thirst you might shake, but a little while later you are watching the wake from the stern of a freighter, and your life comes crashing in. 'Cause the world may be wide, but the world isn't wide enough. The oceans are deep, but the oceans aren't deep enough. You thought you could hide, but you never could hide enough. It should have been enough.
There's a change in the trees at this time of year, when the fall steals their colors like a thief. And I'll sit in the shade of this oak tree here, and I'll catch the last leaf, and I'll feel like I'm caught at the end of days, and I'll weep solitary in my grief, and I'll watch as the leaf in my hand decays, all the world in a leaf. And the winter's your friend with its gradual numbing, and you think there's an end, but the springtime keeps coming, and the world keeps stumbling on. And the world may be wide, but the world isn't wide enough. I gave all my love, but my love wasn't strong enough. I stayed here and cried, but I think I have cried enough. I should have been enough. 'Cause the world may be wide, but the world isn't wide enough. And the world's filled with love, but for us love was not enough.
We thought we had tried, but who knows if we tried enough? It should have been enough.
Hi, my name is Angelique Moyes. I am the composer of Hide and Seek. It is a murder mystery that takes place in 2 frames. In the one frame, we see the police investigating the murder, and in the other frame, we see the murder unraveling. It is set in a traditional musical theater style, and I hope you enjoy reading about it.
Hi, I'm Dave Hall, the composer of the music for Doreen. I was so glad Alan asked me to write music for his play. He was looking for kind of a singer-songwriter vibe, and that's really my forte. So I really enjoyed setting Jenny's eyes. Alan wrote the most beautiful lyrics, and I wanted to write music that would do them justice. So enjoy.
Another gig, another crowded room, another station on the road to hell. Then 2 green eyes pierced through the smoke and gloom. A silver voice reached out and rang me like a bell. The first time I saw her, I gazed from afar. She sat on a stool near the end of the bar. I stood on the stage and just strummed my guitar. Caught by Jenny's eyes. Jenny's eyes are looking at someone else. Jenny's eyes, I wonder who they see. Is it just a passing glance, an invitation to the dance? Or are they focused on a new romance? Jenny's eyes, will they ever look at me? Will I ever see the love in Jenny's eyes? I can't remember who she came with, and we only had a moment for one drink. But all too soon I had to play again, and when the set was done, she vanished in a blink. When one meets a goddess, then one genuflects, and each time I saw her I'd pay my respects. But with this addiction there came side effects caused by Jenny's eyes. Jenny's eyes are looking at someone else. Jenny's eyes, I wonder who they see. Is it just a passing glance, an invitation to the dance? Or are they focused on a new romance? Jenny's eyes, will they ever look at me? Will I ever see the love in Jenny's eyes? The time had come, I thought to make a move, but then I heard Jenny went away. Another gig stuck in the same old groove, another wandering bard with nothing left to say. And losing the girl has turned every song sad. But how can you lose something you never had? You try to forget, but instead you go mad, seeking Jenny's eyes. Jenny's eyes are looking at someone else. Jenny's eyes are somewhere in the dark. Will I ever see them shine?
Will they ever look at mine? Or could we never make our stars align? Jenny's eyes, will I ever catch that spark? Will I ever see the love in Jenny's eyes? In Jenny's eyes. In Jenny's eyes.
Hi, I'm Daniel Quisto, and I wrote the music to the piece called The Other Guy. The Other Guy might deal with some demons and ghosts of the past and psychosis, so the music is also going to sound mysterious and otherworldly. It does sit on the edge of tonality and atonality, but there's definitely elements of traditional musical theater, jazz, and even punk. It is an a cappella piece for 6 singers, and it's definitely one of my more ambitious works, but I was really pleased on how it turned out, and I'm excited to share it with everybody. I think they're going to really like this piece because it is pretty wild, but it's pretty cool.
Hi, my name is Madeline Stone. I'm the composer for the story At the Grave of the Great Detective. The story is about 2 women who encounter each other at the grave of the man they both loved. One he married, one he put in prison, one has a gun. The song Flowers will tell their story.
The minute I walked from the joint, I went out and bought you flowers. I didn't check in with a guy at parole or seek out a priest to console my poor soul. I simply went out for a stroll and bought you flowers. The minute they opened the gate, my only thought was to see you. I'm not sure if this came from passion or hate. It's been a few years since we last had a date. I wish you had bothered to wait for me to see you. I never thought I'd find a man who could catch me. My world was filled with marks and rubes and suckers, until you showed up and proved you had the talent to match me. My only choices back then were to kiss or to kill you. And if I had a gun, I don't know which one I'd have done, but it would have been fun. The minute the screws cut me loose, I went out and bought you flowers. I didn't wind up at the end of a noose or strapped in a chair while they turned up the juice. I wanted revenge, but come on, what's the use? I came here to call it a truce. So here's some flowers.
My name is Katja Stanislavska. I'm a composer and lyricist, and just the composer for In the Drawing Room for this project with words by Alan Gordon. In the Drawing Room is a send-up of British parlor murder mysteries. It has a lot of humor. It has a lot of music that is a pastiche of existing styles, and it's very funny and a lot of fun.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of New Musical Monday. A huge thank you to our featured creators for sharing their music, their stories, and their creative journey with us. If you enjoyed discovering this musical, make sure to follow Thornhill Theatre Space on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify for more original content, digital productions, artist features, and everything happening in the world of digital theater. Don't forget to like, comment, and share to help support new musical theater creators from around the world. The stage has no borders. We'll see you next Monday.